Greetings, YouTube. Memorial Day in the United States is a time of reflection, and in that somewhat ironic spirit, we have wind of the first planned MCOC boycott of 2020 from a true whale alliance. This is the alliance that I believe placed second. It was the alliance that Cal Whale used to be in. This is a high spender alliance. And when I say high spenders, I'm talking about people who could compete with Cal Whale. We're talking about people who have spent, and some people are going to have a hard time believing this, but it is true, easily six figures on the game, meaning over 100,000 US dollars. I have also heard rumors that there are people who've spent nine figures on this game. I don't know if that's true. Can you imagine spending $1 million? Of course, a lot of people are like, I wish I had $1 million to spend on anything, right? I might make that in my life if you combine working for 50 years pre-tax. But regardless, we have 4 messages to look up. Thank you to everybody who sent this my way. Kabam, Marvel Contest of Champions, Asgard is officially boycotting this game. Over the last few years, we have, I think this is supposed to say loved, but we have moved this game. We're going to say we have loved this game. Hated this game. Like some of the moves you made. Hated you for others. So the word hate is twice in this post. Pretty strong stance. But ultimately, we feel you do not have the consumer, parentheses, us, the players. That is the first message. Us, the players, in your best interest. We want to have an open discussion with you. We feel there are some things that have to be addressed, and until you can talk to us, we won't budge. Asgard will not be spending. And not just this. Asgard will not be playing. Asgard will be hashtag logged out MCOC. So it's not just a spending boycott. I haven't really seen this before too much. It's a, we're not even going to open the game to get our daily login card. One of our biggest gripes is your RNG and how it relates to spending habits. Well, we have discussed that on this channel. Hello, shady patents. This and decisions made without talking with us first. Now that one, I don't know. It's not like they're going to discuss all the decisions with the community, but at the same time, the big ones you certainly want a heads up on. And if you don't, other alliances will join our cause. If you think we are bluffing, call our bluff. That's also kind of an interesting visual to imagine them calling your bluff, but I digress. It's time you started caring about your consumers, the same people who keep the lights on, I guess. So, you can see from Maladar Gaming, Asgard is taking a stand against Kabam's constant mistreatment of the player base and poor handling of Marvel champions with a 1-week logout. So, how much can you do in 1 week? If Kabam's counting on a couple tens of thousands of dollars from your alliance, I'd say that's a pretty big chunk of change. As one of the people who's been at the forefront of this planned quote-unquote community boycott, I don't know why community would be in quotes, but not boycott, whatever. I'll explain everything in a video shortly. And then it's got a picture of Korg. What up, Korg? So, I think this is a fascinating development. I'm used to seeing we'll play, but we won't spend. I'm not used to seeing we won't spend and we won't play, right? There are two sides to this issue that I see coming up, especially in the past week. People who say, well, if you want to take a stand, just stop spending and let them know that way. And then I see other people who say, no, it's got to be threefold. You've got to stop spending, you've got to stop playing, and you've got to also leave a 1-star review on the App Store. Now, we've done videos about this on the past, but just know that it appears when people leave 1-star reviews, Kabam almost hires like a trove of, it could be bots, it could be like people just making up accounts, but they'll leave 5 stars to even out the 1-stars, and a lot of times they won't even include an explanation. So you'll have this like soliloquy of somebody who's been playing for 5 years talking about kind of like this tweet, how much the game's gone downhill and all the problems. And then you'll see somebody counteract it with a 5-star review, and it'll say like, I remember one said like tacos. The word tacos, 5 stars. And you think to yourself, yeah, somebody is trying to just even out these 1-stars so that the game rating doesn't go around. And you know, it's always interesting in their conspiracy theories as to Apple might get a chunk of this change, so they don't want the star to go down, or Google Play. Who knows? Regardless, we have our official whale boycott for 1 week of the game. What do you think about this? Are you and your alliance planning on doing this? I think there's going to be a lot of alliances who want to take the middle ground of this, which is, hey, we still love the game. We'll continue to play. We're not just going to continue to spend. Also, it makes it a lot easier to boycott a game when they put out such trash offers next to the Daily Cavalier Crystal offer, which I've lauded twice now on my channel. That, you know, oh my gosh, I'm going to boycott the game and I'm not going to spend $50 on a 4-star legendary crystal. Take that, Kabam. Like, no, thanks for influencing me by not even being tempted to spend with that kind of offer. Interesting. We're also almost in June. Would this look different if it was June 25th instead of May 25th? Because, of course, July 4th is typically when Kabam gives some of their, if not the best, deals of the year with hundreds of dollars worth of incentives. Who knows? All I know is that this is an update in the news, and I wanted to discuss it. So let me know your comments below. And as always, thank you for watching and supporting my Marvel Contest of Champions in regards to the RNG complaints, which are definitely legit from this summoner, the Marvel Casino of Champions YouTube channel. RNGesus, more like RNJudas.